Today we are doing this cool tones, kind of freckly lilac makeup look. So let's get into it. Some new friends here. So let's do a little bit of like get to know me too while we do this. My name is Claire and I am 26 years old and I live in New York City. This is the Revlon Skin Caring Illuminance Foundation. I just like really been loving this recently. They just launched it. Just one pump, so I'm gonna do one more pump for a little bit extra cover. I moved to New York in 2019 after graduating from school. I went to school in California at University of California, Berkeley. It's the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes, by the way. I moved here for work, but also kind of because I followed a boy, and that is my current boyfriend. We've been dating for a little over 5 years, and he also went to Berkeley, but he graduated in 2018, so we did long distance for a year. By the way, if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can just use what's left on your concealer brush and kind of brush it over to get rid of some of like that like darkness or periorbital vein. I did not grow up in California though. I grew up in Idaho, which everyone is always surprised by. Yeah, I lived there from the time I was like 6 to the time I went to school. I always clean off my eyebrows before I do brow gels so they don't get any white stuff in them. This is the By Ellie Brow Glue. I was born in Connecticut and then we moved to Montana and then we moved to Idaho. So I've lived in quite a few different places. Her brows are super fluffy in this photo, so I'm gonna try and make mine like that too. People always ask me what Idaho was like, and it's beautiful. Like I grew up in the mountains with lakes, but I don't think I would go back there just because like I love the East Coast so much and I love New York. I left my Westman Atelier contour stick that I really love in Florida, so I'm gonna use this Fenty one, which I still really like. This is an amber, it's cool, and the makeup look is super cool tone, so I'm kind of trying to really lean into that. It's on your eyes. Currently, I work full-time at a tech company. Oh, this is still wet because I washed my brushes last night. So I just do these videos like in my free time and when I'm getting ready and stuff. Actually starting to get so bright in here. But currently we are like looking at places to move to because our lease is up in July. We're thinking about Brooklyn, but I don't know, we'll see what the real estate is like. We're possibly thinking about buying something, but it's just been like kind of all over the place. To add a little bit more bronzer, this is the cool bronzer from the Tarte Shape Tape. It's still messy like the Charlotte Tilbury. I like the formula. Just like don't use like too much. I think that's when people have problems with patching. It blends like really beautifully if you do it correctly. You can't put it over powder, I think. The eyes, I'm gonna start with this Ilia matte eye tint in the shade Aster, since it's like this really pretty cool purpley tone. We're moving because we both like want more space, but like I really want to get a dog. We helped raise like Matt's parents' puppy over COVID and she's a golden. I'm obsessed with her. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the other shade in this in Cork and kind of make that like shadow right here. I've honestly been so busy, so like sitting down and making these videos for me has been like a challenge because I can't like find the time. It's a cool Neutrals Dior Backstage palette and it has like a bunch of lilacs and stuff, and so I'm gonna work with this to kind of like finish out the look. I need to get back to telling you guys about me. I also have 2 older brothers. One of them lives kind of close by here and then the other one is in Portland, which is where my family is now. My parents moved from, my parents moved from Idaho. It's like been a couple years now. It's kind of hard to see them because like I don't go there that often, and like with work I have to wake up earlier and I don't like waking up early. I'm just gonna clean up my edges like a little bit here. Idaho though, I grew up with a lot of animals, and so I'm like really missing having animals around. My parents have always been big animal people, so it's been hard like being in the city. I go to the dog park to get my fix. Forgot to say this is the Tower 28 mascara. It's the best. It's my favorite. You'll hear me using it. I'm gonna repurchase this at the Sephora sale. So we didn't do blush, which is why I feel like I'm looking a little sick. So I'm gonna do this Refi Rose blush and just add a little bit of color. Honestly, just started making like these TikToks for fun, and then it ended up being something that I really like doing, and here I am. Like, thank you guys for supporting me. Now we're gonna incorporate the freckles because this girl has got a lot of freckles. I do have freckles, like my mom has freckles. They're kind of hidden, honestly. My boyfriend Matt has so many freckles, it's really cute. What you do with this is you just like dip it and then kind of tap. If you want them to like stay, or if you want them to be darker, then you don't tap as much. An example of why we need to move is happening right now. Like my boyfriend is in a meeting and I'm hearing him and it's like really bothering me. I'm using the Bobble contour pen. Her lips are really contoured and I'm gonna do that. NYX liner in Nude Beige, because this is really cool toned. Makeup by Mario Mocha Glow is perfect for this, but I'm also gonna add like a gloss on top. I like this, but the applicator is a little messy, so I'm excited to try the new ones. Danessa Myricks Color Flakes Glaze is like all you need. You can do so many things with this. I'll do more videos on that, but I think I went through a lot and I was all over the place, so I'm really sorry for the disorganization. In my face, Charlotte Tilbury. Forgot highlighter. I'm using the Sephora S Clean. This is such a good highlighter. Just on my nose and like right here. And then, all right, this is the final look. Tell me how I did. Thanks so much for watching.